Hello and welcome. Architect 611 here. We are back in Spring Meadows, 100% vanilla, no mods, no DLC. We are working on expansion down here in these neighborhoods. We do have some demand, so let's start off by adding some more office zoning in this office park down here. Let's just do that. It's a lot, but it should do for now. It just keeps going up and up. If you watched the last episode, that's what we're dealing with. I just recorded the last episode, so that's where my mind is at. I have a few more things I would like to do before we unpause, but that should get us started. I cannot really see those grids, and I'm sure you can't either. That should get us started. In terms of demand, keep us growing. Then I wanted to come up here and actually turn off a couple power plants. Let's turn that off, and then where's the other one? There we go. We can, oh, that's a coal power plant, and then these two are just incineration plants. That's fine. We do need our garbage picked up. And I remember putting these two there for a specific reason. Or maybe I'm completely misremembering that and they're just left over. But that should just help with oil imports. I was thinking about it and we have plenty of electricity. Let's play the game here. Let those come offline. Yeah, so we still have plenty of electricity. I mean, now it's not as much, but I would rather add these wind water turbines that are more efficient than use the oil which requires trucks to come in on our highways. And that's the key. We just have to keep traffic down. How are things doing down here? We could use a little bit more housing, it looks like. They still have some space to move in. So we'll give it some time. What else? Oh, I noticed this too. I never changed the name of Black Forest. This used to be our oil industry. That's where the name came from, but now that it's actually a forest, let's change it to Green Forest. Uh-oh. I hit escape. I'm guessing I have to hit enter. Yep. Oh, and then up here, last episode, I figured out how to change traffic lights in vanilla. I did not know you could do that. That's a game changer. I honestly thought that was going to be part of the challenge of playing in vanilla. But now that we can do this, I think traffic should flow a lot better right here. Let's see. If we head on over to the traffic map, I'm seeing them already get lighter and lighter. Yep, look at that. So that's huge advice when you're playing on vanilla. Now that I know that, you get rid of the traffic lights when you don't need them. Traffic lights are great for specific intersections that have lots of traffic flow in both directions. Other than that, they're not that helpful. And at least that's my understanding of traffic lights in real life. Still figuring out the city skylines particulars. We can get rid of these traffic lights as well. That should help a lot. And then there's the question to be asked, should we get rid of all of these traffic lights on the island? But I would say no, because it just seems to be flowing so well already. Let's pull up the traffic map again. I mean, actually, not really, looking at these. Oh yeah, here, this has been a major spot with issues. We could reverse this. Let's go back to that. This was always a two-lane road. But then we got to get out of roads. And then go over here and get rid of this light. And that's really what I wanted the whole time. I just forced it using two-lane roads. here. I don't think we need lights. Let's do that. Oh, here are those roots again that I was looking for last time. Well, I didn't really look anything up or do any research on that, so I have no information since the last episode. But we're seeing roots. I must be selecting something. I must have clicked on something, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I see. So you can select the buildings, not the vehicles. You can select the vehicles. Okay, then what was happening in the last episode? Like literally right at the end of that episode. Wasn't too long ago for me in real life. Junctions. Yeah, what was I just doing? What did I get distracted from? Over here? Yeah, there we go. And then I don't like we could just get rid of all of these, I feel like. I don't want to just be that aggressive and jump right to it because I don't think it's actually necessary. But let's try these three. Has it been is it more than that? Did I get rid of these up here? No, there's still a light here. Let's get rid of that one. Now we're kind of just seeing how traffic flows with no lights here. Looks like an improvement to me. This left is always going to be tricky, but now they don't have to wait for the light to be in their favor. They just go whenever there's space for them to get through. Let me zoom in if you're not watching it on a large monitor. I try to remember that. I play this game on a, decently sized 4K monitor, so I try to be mobile friendly while also showing this amazing game in glorious 4K. So if you're watching it on a 4K TV or 4K monitor, please enjoy the full experience. We have more demand. Perfect time to be down here. That's not the right color. If we do something like that, there we go. That's plenty more office space. I do need to keep an eye on these imports, though. Apparently, if I watch goods, if those imports start getting too high, then we know there might be a problem with not having enough generic industry producing generic goods. Housing, it has filled in. We've got all of this space up here as well. And all this stuff too. Oh wow, already dropped. So yeah, just thinking about traffic lights, like this one seems to be doing just fine. But now that I know we could get rid of them, oh yeah, it opens up the possibility for these bridges more. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's kind of the policy I'm gonna use over here on this island. Like, everything else seems to be flowing just fine. We turn on traffic. Wow, yeah, we've got 88%, 89% traffic flow on the entire city now. This is doing all right, really. Like, sure, the intersection's red because of this, it looks like. These right turns, it's a really sharp right. I bet I could fix that. I think they're just slowing down for the sharp right. Let's see if we can just fix that right now. It might mean getting rid of a couple buildings, but if we brought this back in here, I think that would be better. It came out from here like that. I think that's a better setup. Yep, looks good to me. I mean, it is kind of red. It creates these little short blocks. So I think that's why we're seeing the red. If, actually, we got rid of this and just connect up like that. No, it's still a short block here. Let's see how that works. Yeah, it's just gonna have traffic, but that's really fine. As long as it flows. So those traffic lights that just stop everything up. They're great if you have equal amounts of traffic in both directions, or if you can control them a little more. This is looking bad. Oh yeah, this was definitely an issue earlier on. I remember dividing up some of these off-ramps. And yeah, just turning off the lights would definitely have helped. Let's see what happens here. No, we have road selected, so we can't do that. I could also turn on stop signs, but I don't really understand why they help in this game. I mean, I guess it's if you just want to have, if you really want to prioritize one road over the other. I could see like a three-way intersection, you put a stop sign here. But if it's unprotected, they're essentially yielding. Right? I don't know. Not that important. I mean, now I am considering why. Like, can we just get rid of all of these? It shouldn't cause any problems, right? We've got to be at a certain zoom level to see the lights. But when we're zoomed in this much, we can see them. Alright, here's a whole test for the southern part of the island. Oh, that didn't go. What happens when we just get rid of all the traffic lights? Traffic is up to a 91. Yeah, feel like that should just keep going. No more traffic lights there. Oh, that's a long block. I just noticed how long that block actually is. Wow. Can you imagine if you're here, or if you're, no, you gotta be in the middle, right? Yeah, if you're here and you want to cross the street legally, you'd have to walk all the way down here, cross at what used to be a light, and walk all the way back, and hope you don't fall off the sidewalk here. Although I guess you'd fall down to this ledge. You get rescued by helicopter. And that is something we could change with a little cross street right here. Yeah, we might as well. With these kind of roads, cars can't turn around without going all the way down to the end of the block. There we go. Oh, and that creates some more zoning. Of course. But back to lights. That one is toggled off. You really do have to get your cursor right on the traffic light itself. No, I guess there's a little box outside of it. Okay. I believe that right there means no more traffic lights on the island. Just double checking here. Looking for any colorful traffic lights. Not seeing any. I believe we no longer have traffic lights on the island. Let's see what that's done to traffic. So we do still have issues here, and it's gonna be the case. You're gonna have more traffic on and off ramps. This is a lot though. We've got this ramp here that lets traffic off the highway. We could always put one somewhere that gets traffic on the highway that's coming in this direction without having to make this left. What if... Yeah, that actually shouldn't be too difficult. What if we... Once we're underground here... This could shoot off and go down. So page down, we're going down to the second level. We'll cross under this, come up, and actually just how do we connect to this bridge? That's going to be the trick. Slope is too steep. So then let's just bring it along here. That should be up one. And then, yeah, that'll get us back up to ground level. But how do we actually connect? This is going to be interesting. I was like, what's this? What's it doing here? Oh, it's bringing out the land. I see. But no easy way to just connect up. Oh, here we go. Alright, now is that on the same level? Looks like it's below one. That looks like it might be the same level. This is tough, getting a good angle here. Okay, but I think it just needs to be brought out to here. And then... Oh, now we're just way too close to the highway. So, do that. But then... Ooh, this is not the easiest building I've ever done in this game. Slope too steep, distance, space already occupied. Lovely. Now if we did something like this, how do we connect? Can we not? No, we obviously can connect to a bridge. We did it here. Slope too steep. Okay, so that's the issue with this. So if we go page down, now it considers this underground. Alright, well, I will give up shortly if this doesn't work. But give me one last try. Yeah, this is tough. When we do this, slope too steep. Is it going up? It is. It's going way up. But if we started on the bridge. We should be at the right elevation. Page up. Here we go. Saw a little blue for a second there. Yeah. Okay, but now can we go page down? Okay. See if that actually helps or not. Yes. Yes. There we go. Okay, now I just need to flip the direction around. Yeah. Cannot upgrade to this type. I'm right-clicking. I seriously can't flip this direction around? Like that's flipping, but that isn't? Lovely. Okay, let's see what we can do. Yep, now we cannot make that connection again. Great. If we come from this direction. No. We want it. I feel like the waves are messing with it too. Are you guys seeing that? Page up. Page up. There we go. There we go. Okay. Finally, that worked. That's what we wanted in the beginning. Maybe that was user error. Maybe it's a buggy game. Maybe that's just a tough situation to build a ramping up on-ramp. A sloping up on-ramp. But, okay, there we go. Now let's see if that helps. As no one is making this left turn anymore. Wait, it doesn't actually connect up. Yeah, but no one's making the turn even. Oh, it does connect up underground. Okay, good. I saw up here and I was like, oh, I forgot to connect it up. But yeah, we pulled it out from underground already. So I was going to build more of this neighborhood, but we got on a red light and traffic tangent. But we might actually be able to finish up this neighborhood in this episode if people move in quickly. We can just give them all of this. We've known this is going residential the whole time. And still, this commercial demand is just not rising. I wonder if there's a lot of commercial buildings that are still upgrading right now. We do have an issue over here, but it was very temporary. Or I caught the tail end of it. What's going on here? Oh, the medical clinic is no longer connected to a road because I turned this into a ramp. That should fix it. How's traffic doing? Wow, much better here. This doesn't look like much traffic, but that may be significantly helping. Yeah, it really does just give you another way to get through to these northern parts of the city. We've got this whole thoroughfare here now along the north. I mean, and now we've got to consider traffic lights everywhere. This is working somehow. We got this mess working. Oh, because it doesn't have traffic lights. It's all two-lane roads. That's how it works, honestly. Can you imagine this with traffic lights everywhere? We could take some off this road. Might as well. Yeah, I was thinking about this episode being titled, you know, something along the lines of what we're doing over here. But with the amount of time we have spent on traffic lights, this video might be getting that kind of title. traffic lights be gone. Yeah, I've rarely found traffic lights helpful. I feel like you should try to design traffic so that they don't need them. If that makes sense. Oh, look at this though. What's going on here? Why is he stopping? Oh. This isn't like yield signs then. This traffic seemed to get much better over here. What's the difference? Let me see if I'm missing anything. This is an unprotected intersection. If I had mods on, I would just put yield, yield, and then they would flow much better than this. So how do I do that? Let's play with it. If we put a stop here, they still treat this like a stop. We put another stop in. We take this one off. I don't know. Why are they doing that? There, that looks better. I feel like they're stopping because of this turn here. Yeah, is there an easy way to fix that? I know with mods we could get rid of this this option. They would be forced to come up here and take a U-turn. But also, why are people doing that? Oh yeah, because they're coming here and just trying to get on the highway. Ah, they all have to come through here. Well, it's working for now. It's a low traffic area. Not an ideal layout for a high traffic area though. Here's this problem again. Not enough buyers for products. So let's immediately go look over here. Outside connections. We're not bringing in any goods, so we probably just still have too much industrial area. And an easy fix be getting rid of one of these. Let's get rid of this one. Let's just D-zone industrial, not too aggressively, but somewhat aggressively. Let's watch this bar drop. So if we do that for now, we have plenty of demand still, so let's add more office space. And do we want to fill in all of this? I kind of think so, but that doesn't look like the right color. Pause the game. Do that, and then undo that. There we go. So yeah, I like this little office park. I would work here. One of these somewhat scary views? I don't know. Would you want to have an office in like that building right there? Yeah, actually, yeah. That's a nice view. Just don't want to drive out of this back garage. You hit the accelerator a little too hard and you go off the cliff. You know, real life that would be doable, but you'd have a fence here or something. It's so colorful when the sun's out like this. Let's fill in a little bit more residential. It looks like we will not be having any commercial down here. Actually, I don't know if that's a good decision. That means everyone here has to travel all the way down here to get commercial. Take that back. We're gonna want some. It's just we have not been getting any demand for it. I saved so much space for it. That's something apparently I struggle with as well. Balancing commercial and residential. I'm guessing it's because residential is leveling up somewhere. And that's why we don't have a demand for it. Let's bring residential down to here. Yeah. Oh, maybe not all the way down to there then. Let's see. We can have residential in here though. This should be commercial already. Alright, and wow, I can't believe it's already been 30 minutes. That traffic light distraction took a while, but was definitely beneficial for the city. I wish I had known this starting, but now I do. That's part of this process. These kinds of games have a lot to them, and that's one of the reasons I like them. It's definitely not a game where you can just be aware of everything that's going on all the time. But city is looking good so far. I am curious if we're having traffic despawn anymore, or if all of that has been resolved. It's looking a lot better. What percentage are we at? 93%. That's amazing. Yeah, look at this. The low res, you just don't have to deal with traffic issues. I mean, the low density residential. Yeah. I guess you could just call it low res. The low res. Yeah, I was 100% intentionally shortening that in that way. Wow. Okay. Gotta say, for a vanilla city, I like the traffic, but that is also because I just learned you can control traffic lights in a vanilla city. This makes me want to build more high-density areas. The possibility of traffic has always scared me away. But that was already the plan, too. Where should we build our next downtown? Alright, but we are pushing it on that time. I definitely don't want that to be a strict time limit or anything like that. We can always wrap up what we're doing, but this does seem like a good time to end it here as the rain starts to fall. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.